welcome to another video of Old Hollywood Vintage Gal. And today I'm going to do something new called Sister Discussions, where my sister and I discuss whatever. And yes, we're going to discuss old movies, but today we're going to discuss a lot of modern movies. And right now I'm going to introduce my sister, so come on. Okay, everybody, this is my sister, Life with G. That's the name of her channel. Howdy. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today?
Batman.
Batman. Okay, we're going to talk about Batman. Okay. Yes, because it's Happy Batman Day, where the character, I guess, was created for this today. So, we're going to do a video for Batman. Okay, so how are we going to start off as?
I think we'll work our way down.
Okay, well then, how about we start with the 60s real quick, because we're going to be done with that real quick.
Alright.
Alright, we're not going to mention the show because she hasn't seen it in a while, but I am going to buy that. The 66 movie she has seen very recently. I love the 60s show because it's like an old Hollywood thing. I think Adam West was a good Batman back in the time. He had a good voice. I think the villains are actually really good in it. They're funny and silly and stupid, but hey, that's the fun of it. And I just think it's a really good, funny film. Yes, I do admit some of the scenes will drag out, and there are some stupid moments, but hey, I like it.
And embarrassing, not to mention.
And embarrassing, but hey, I like it. Okay, that's basically my thing. Let's hear your thoughts on it.
I don't like it.
Care to elaborate on that?
Well, I like Lee Merriweather. I liked her as Catwoman, and I like Julie Newmar as Catwoman.
Except when she goes, oh, duh.
Oh my gosh, that was like, so embarrassing. And so annoying. But, the Riddler was okay.
Oh, he's my favorite.
I didn't like Penguin, and I didn't like, Joker. So, I did not like Adam West, and I did not like Burt Ward.
Oh.
And I did not like anyone.
Burt Ward, I think, was good Batman for that time. I love his holy insert your line
Robin.
thing here. Huh?
You said Batman.
Oh, sorry. Burt Ward is Robin. Sorry. Robin. However, here's the thing. I just said Adam West is good Batman for the 60s. And he is. I still stand by that. I read his autobiography, and I think it's one of the best autobiographies I've ever read. However, it seemed like Burt Ward did his own autobiography, but it was more on sex. And even the cover of his book, it's disturbing. So, I think Burt Ward doing a book after Adam West did was probably stupid. But then again, everybody had the same opinions with Little House on the Prairie when Melissa Gilbert did her book. And then Melissa Sue Anderson did her own book. And I think Nellie did her own book. And it's just basically everybody writing a book. But I don't particularly mind as long as it's truthful. But unfortunately, I don't know. You can never tell what's true and what's not anymore. But I think Burt Ward was good for the 60s. I think Lee Merriweather is okay, but I still like Julie Newmar. The Penguin. The Penguin is probably my least favorite villain. Riddler is definitely on top. I just love Riddler. His energy and how giddy he is. I just love him. He's so cool. And then the Joker. The Joker is, unfortunately, the weakest of the villains in this movie, and that's sad because the Joker is actually the most popular in the comic books and in the movies.
Yeah.
So that's sad. I mean, Cesar Romero is not weak in the TV show because he'll have his own episodes, but in the movie he is pushed aside a little bit, and I think that's sad. He could have done more. They actually had the Penguin do more. I don't even think the Riddler did as much as the Penguin. The Riddler had enough screen time.
And so did Catwoman.
Oh yeah, she had her own thing too. So yeah, the Joker unfortunately was pushed to the side. Unfortunately. But other than that, I do love the theme song. Da 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 da. I do love that. I think that's really cool. Is that it for this one?
Yep.
Okay, what's next?
Why don't we start with the Christopher Nolan ones, then work down?
Okay.
And we're already done with the 60s, so.
Okay, well, I've never seen the Dark Knight series. The Batman Begins. I only like the one scene where young Bruce Wayne breaks down to Alfred. The music is amazing. I don't like Katie Holmes. Christian Bale is eh. And after watching it, it just made me yearn for the 66 movie because I just thought that movie is a little dark, and I don't like the dark stuff. I like the more lighthearted, nicer movies, which is probably why I like the older films better. But to each his own. She doesn't like the older stuff that much. I do. That's just our different tastes. But Batman Begins, I thought about buying it, but I probably won't. Okay? You go ahead and talk about it now.
I have seen Batman Begins. I've seen only scenes of The Dark Knight and the last one, The Dark Knight Rises. For what I've seen of them, yes, they are dark. But, however, I thought Christopher Nolan did a good job at directing.
Okay.
And I thought the costumes, I thought the vehicles were cool, except for the bat bike. But otherwise, I like the movies.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Dark Knight series. I've never seen them. The Dark Knight Rises, I think Anne Hathaway was a terrible Catwoman. She didn't have the right physique, and I just didn't like her. The Dark Knight was just too dark. My best friend's seen it, half of it twice, and already she said every time she's seen it, it ends on the same scene with Joker doing something to a guy involving a pencil, and she hates that. And I will never ever see that movie because I don't like the dark stuff.
You don't like graphic?
No, and I think I do have to say Heath Ledger doing this to his mouth all the time is annoying. And that's about it till I thoughts on that.
Alright, moving on.
Okay. Batman and Robin,
Yes, that'd be Batman and Robin.
the worst Batman film of all time. In fact, even LaserDude99, a reviewer that I highly recommend that you watch, even he rated the 1966 Batman movie a 3, whereas Batman and Robin he gave a 0.
With him on that. Totally.
Batman and Robin, worst movie, bad acting, bad characters, except for Alfred.
Yeah.
The story is just stupid,
Mm-hmm.
and even the music isn't that good.
No, not really.
I don't even know who did the music to Batman Forever or Batman and Robin. Do you?
No, not at all, actually.
So it's highly rated the worst Batman movie, and I watched it. I watched it because of George Clooney. I got into Rosemary Clooney. I think she was a great singer. Not as good as Judy Garland, but anyway. We all know that her nephew is George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a huge Batman fan. So I decided, let's give this movie a chance. Everybody went off on it, but let's give it a chance. Boy, were they right. My dad watched some of it. He said there was a lot of references making fun of Jesus or God. And that wasn't... Yeah. Well, remember Uma Thurman said, it took God 7 days to create the earth. Let's see how long I can take to creating my jungle or something like that.
Oh.
So, and there's a lot of sexual stuff in it as well. Sexual jokes. So, that's not necessary. The butt shots and the front shots, I don't understand why. And this movie is just worse. It's just bad. I don't even know if I can even recommend this one.
No.
Not even to
at all.
Batman fans.
No, not at all.
Okay. What's your thoughts on it?
Everything you said.
Pretty much nailed it.
Yep, pretty much nailed it.
Anything else we should add?
No.
Okay, Batman Forever then.
Yep.
Okay, Val Kilmer, I think, is a pretty good Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as Michael Keaton, but he's not bad.
Too true.
He's also not bad as Bruce.
Definitely
Nicole Kidman is a very weak.
Forward.
I was gonna say character-wise, she's weak. Like she's a very weak, not physically like weak, strong woman kind of thing. I mean weak, like forgettable.
Oh, okay.
And she's just not that great of a character.
Mm-mm.
Jim Carrey, you can tell, did a lot of references to like Frank Ocean, but his inappropriate stuff just gets annoying and old really
yeah.
quick.
Yes.
Tommy Lee Jones,
I forgot about him.
yeah, unfortunately, Tommy Lee Jones, even like she said, she just forgot about him. Tommy Lee Jones, what are you doing in there?
Tommy.
I do like Tommy too. I love him in The Fugitive.
Yeah.
But he was just not good. I mean, my brother likes him. He thought he made a good Two-Face, but they made him too much like a Joker, always dancing and laughing.
Two-Face was hard, man.
Yeah, so if you cut out, like, if they just said, walk, and don't act like an idiot, just act tough, intimidating, we could have had a better Two-Face.
Yes, it could have been a better movie.
Because Tommy Lee Jones, he's better, not a comical guy. He's a serious actor.
Yes, he's better as serious. I mean, some references in The Fugitive, he can be funny.
But he's serious at the same time.
Yes, he could have that face of serious, but also be funny. I think Tommy pulls that off really well, but he did not pull off comedic at all well.
No, that's Jim Carrey style.
That's Jim Carrey, that's Robin Williams, and that's Jack Nicholson, I have to say.
Okay. Who else? Robin. Ugh, Robin. Oh yeah, we missed that. Robin was terrible in Batman and Robin. Robin in Batman Forever. He's annoying.
Mhm.
He is a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Acts like one.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say he was a good choice. I think Chris
He
O'Donnell was the perfect choice. They said Ewan McGregor was going to be auditioned for the role.
No.
Chris O'Donnell was way better than the idea of Ewan McGregor. Who else?
Did you also know that, I know this has nothing to do with Batman, but for the Twilight movies, they were going to have Ben Barnes cast as Edward Cullen.
That's it. You try to cast the wrong people. You don't do that.
Yes, I know.
You can do that.
No, I do not watch the Twilight movies.
Neither do I. Never going to. Okay, who else do we have to do in Batman Forever? There's the Commissioner. He's not that interesting.
No, he's not interesting at all.
Is that it?
I think that's it for Batman Forever.
Okay.
The music was good, though, I have to say.
I think the music is kind of dumbed down. Some of the music is okay,
Yeah.
but some of it is not that good.
I liked
The entrance,
the entrance was good.
where Batman like comes in or flies down. My favorite part of the musical part is when Batman comes through the fire.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
a good soundtrack.
That's really good. Is that it?
I guess Batman Forever.
Okay, Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen the movie, but I do want to see this one. Even though it's dark, it's probably not as dark as the Christopher Nolan films. I like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I think she did an okay job. I do not like the Penguin. I think Danny DeVito was an okay Penguin. It was just too dark. So, he makes me sick, basically.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton as Batman is phenomenal. Alfred, I love Michael Gough as Alfred. He's
There's nothing to say more about him. He's just good.
he's good. Christopher Walken, I didn't care for it.
His character.
Yeah, I just didn't care for his character.
Did you feel like they shouldn't have put him in there?
Yeah. Because I think that if you're going to make the Batman characters, you should stick to the regular characters. So bring in Joker, Catwoman, Penguin, the Riddler, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But Poison Ivy again was in the comics, so that was good. Two-Face, Mr. Freeze. You know, those characters are fine. Don't be bringing in new characters that don't need to be in there.
Right.
Especially if they're more main than the other characters. And that's unfortunate. The villains were the better part of that movie. Batman wasn't even the focus in that movie.
Right.
This one time.
Yes, I'm just tired.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that? On Batman Returns?
Yes, it was dark. It was extremely dark. I feel like it may be the darkest one of every series, in my opinion.
You're talking older ones, right? Because the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movie really was the epitome of dark.
No, I say it was graphic. This
Oh,
was dark,
okay. Okay.
right? I'm talking like the setting was dark. Everything was dark.
Yes. And it's around Christmas time.
I know.
That's weird.
This is awful.
Why would you make a dark movie for Christmas? That's just wrong.
And I feel I did not like Catwoman at all. Not her character, nothing about her. Courtney doesn't like the Anne Hathaway. I don't like Michelle Pfeiffer at all.
To each his own.
Yeah. And I think that's all we have to cover on that.
All right.
I also have to add that I loved Michael Keaton.
Mm.
He's one of the best Batmans ever.
Okay. Last but not least, however, I do want to mention that one animated Batman movie that we watched, that we rented. But last but not least, the 1989 classic Batman.
Nice.
We grew up with it, so it's nostalgic toward us. I think Michael Keaton was the perfect Batman.
Just to let everybody know, we watched this ever since we were like kids,
Yeah.
little kids.
Yeah.
We grew up with it, so we were scared of it, but not scared enough.
I don't think it ever scared me. There's a scene where the Joker actually becomes the Joker and his hand comes out of the oil. It's either scared her or scared my brother, but we think it's her.
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh my gosh. But yes, Jack Nicholson was the perfect Joker. The Commissioner, again, he's a boring character. They
The
even
bat signal was awesome.
yeah, the bat signal.
We keep forgetting that the bat signal.
Yes, the bat signal is awesome. I even think it was way better than the Batman, the Dark Knight series. signal.
I have to see the signal on that one again.
It was too foggy, basically. It made it more mysterious, which I didn't like. Vicky Vale was a damsel in distress that just screamed her head off way too much for my taste, so I
What do you
didn't.
think about the soundtrack of that?
Oh, the soundtrack is amazing.
Party man,
Party man, rock a party like nobody can. The soundtrack is really amazing. Even Prince does a good job. The one Prince song I wasn't crazy about.
the back dance.
No, that wasn't in the movie. The part where Joker's throwing money's trust. WXYZ. Just. Or something like that.
The parade scene.
Yes. But-
No, I seen the back dance music video.
Yeah, doesn't he say the F-bomb?
I think so. And like, he was places he shouldn't have been on a girl.
Oh. That's just bad. But yes, Party Man and the Danny Elfman did a great job with this. It's just amazing. Oh, what other...
The Batman theme in the beginning was awesome.
That's the best part of the soundtrack.
In my opinion, it's the best part of the movie.
That's true, too. Well, I do love it when Batman beats the daylights out of Joker. By the end, he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
I
At least
like
living
how,
for Batman.
there were some scenes that just dragged out too much, like the fight at the bell.
Yeah, I don't like that
The
scene.
guy who's like smacking his like katanas all around. It's just like, dude, enough already.
Mm-hmm.
And just some sequences like went on forever. Like the fight at the bell and then the katana scenes.
The katana scenes? Which one was that?
Where he let Kim Basinger go, and he dropped to the ground, and that scene,
That scene drug on?
in my opinion.
To me, the scene that drug on too long was the bell scene, which she said. And I just don't care for like the in between stuff. Like, I mean, yes, we grew up with a thing, but it doesn't mean you're gonna get sick of certain parts. So I got sick of like the part where the Joker comes in and he kills like that guy out in the open, and Bruce is there. I got sick of like, uh, oh, there was another scene that I got sick of, but there are certain parts that I got sick of. The other thing I wanted to mention is the inappropriate stuff in Batman. You ever notice in that scene where Joker comes to Vicky Vale's apartment and he's on his way out, that painting of a nude woman?
No, I never noticed that.
There's a painting of a nude woman behind the Joker. And it's like Tim Burton just had to focus that in for a few minutes. And I'm thinking, what? Are you serious?
Guys are perverts sometimes.
Ugh. Well, I think there's even girl perverts too, but anyway.
That too.
But yeah, that stuff was just not necessary, and I just didn't like it. The swearing, there is so much swearing in this. I hate it. Especially, like, taking the Lord's name in vain.
Mm-hmm.
I hate, there's 2 swear words I cannot take. Taking the Lord's name in vain and the F-bomb. I can deal with any other swear words. Doesn't mean I like it, but I can tolerate them as long as it's not the F-bomb and taking the Lord's name in vain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this movie does not use the F-bomb, but it does take the Lord's name in vain more than once.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing I hate.
You covered it all, I think.
Okay, so that's it? Okay, now the other thing I wanted to mention was an animated movie that we rented, which was called Mystery of a Batwoman. And it's a cartoon where they make Batman buff up here and like have skinny legs. Kelly.
Just a sleek kind of Batman.
Yes. Kelly, what's her face? Kelly Ripa played a voice in that. There are 3 Batwomen, and one of them has a father who's like part of the Penguins gang and stuff. And I have to say, I actually like that one.
I did too.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember a good amount of it, and I like it. I think it's one of the best animated movies.
Before we end this video, I feel like we should mention the new Batman.
Oh, goody!
I feel like this trailer has mixed signals. I feel like this Batman is just awful. I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I hate the suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Metal? It's like metal. Let's put Batman into a Iron Man thing. Make it Batman versus, or combined with Iron Man.
I feel like it would be perfect if they were making the Black Panther movie. I feel like that would have been the right suit for it because it had small ears that looked like a Black Panther. Now, if anybody plays the Marvel Avengers Alliance game on Facebook, I've seen the Black Panther outfit. And it looks just like it, except the suit needs to be black.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a replica. And I'm thinking, this would be perfect for the Black Panther, not for Batman.
Mm. Yeah, the suit for this one is just terrible.
And has anybody noticed that Superman actually looks kind of cocky in this? Like, I'm all this bag of chips.
I also wanted to mention, too, they're making him out, like they say in the trailer, we need a savior. I pointed out in my Batman and Robin review, and I will say it again, we already have a savior. His name is Jesus Christ. So we don't need no stupid comic book hero to come in and do this. Yes, it's a movie, but you're making him out like he's Jesus. And heck, even the Man of Steel, there was a couple of scenes that may have been pushing that a little bit.
It's not the actor's fault.
No.
It's the script writers.
The script writers,
and the director.
The director, yes.
Yeah. It's not the actor's faults at all.
I personally am not going to see this movie. I don't want to.
I do, because Princess Diana's going to be in it.
Who?
Princess Diana. As in Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she's going to see it. So, if she wants to do a sibling discussion or sister discussion on this, then I might see it. But I do not want to see this movie. The trailer just made me mad, and I just didn't like it. And Ben, what's his face? Ben Affleck.
Yes. No.
Ben Affleck?
No. Just no.
Are you doing another Michael Keaton thing? Did Ben Affleck just look like he's got something in his eyes that looks like he could kill? I don't know.
I feel like Ben Affleck was a huge bad choice.
We'll put him in a metal suit. No one's gonna care.
Yeah, I mean, even the voice of the Batman, like Christopher Nolan,
Ugh.
that irritated me.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they're doing the same thing because I'm listening to the voice and I'm like, this is like the same thing as Christopher Nolan.
See, it would be different if Christian Bale was stepping into the role of Batman. I would like to see Christian Bale face what's his face.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Not Henry Cavill versus Ben Affleck. No.
Plus, Ben Affleck, not really all that handsome in my opinion.
No. Okay, so is that it for this video?
I feel like it.
Okay, so that's it for this video for Sister Discussion. Stay tuned for other Sister Discussion reviews, and I'll see you guys next time.